هو ومن يأمر بالعدل وهو على صراط مستقيم ولله غيب السماوات والأرض وما أمر الساعة إلا كلمح البصر أو هو أقرب إن الله على كل شيء قدير والله أخرجكم من بطون أمهاتكم لا تعلمون شيئا وجعل لكم السمع والأبصار والأفئدة لعلكم تشكرون ألم يروا إلى الطير مسخرات في جو السماء ما يمسكون
That mic is not connected. The mic is not connected. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. You're welcome to yet another beautiful episode of My Faith Islam. Inshallah, today, as you all know, is going to be a dual segment. The first where we get to talk about something related to Ramadan, after which we move to the second segment, the quiz segment of the program. Inshallah, today my co-host is going to be leading us on what we're going to be talking about today. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's a privilege being on the show today, alhamdulillah, for spending our lives so far. So inshallah today the topic is going to center more on the women, and inshallah I'm very glad that I'm having a woman beside me here, and inshallah we're going to be discussing about women, Islam and Ramadan. Inshallah that's going to be our theme for discussion today, inshallah. So without any further ado, inshallah, I'm going to be leading the discussion, inshallah, and the sister Sakeenah, inshallah, is going to be a part and parcel of the discussion also. So inshallah, the very first point of call is let's start from who is a Muslim woman. Who is a Muslim woman? So what do you think should be the definition of an ideal Muslim woman?
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. As Muslims generally, we need to understand what being a Muslim means. As a Muslim, you need to totally submit to the will of Allah and be ready to follow the rules of the Quran and Sunnah strictly. So as a Muslim woman, just as my co-host has said, the ideal Muslim woman is one who follows everything Allah and His Prophet ﷺ has said, without having a contrary opinion or without having a clause to a particular parts of the religion, having a mind that I can't do this part of the religion, this is the certain area I can fix in to practice Islam. An ideal Muslim woman is one who follows Allah and His Prophet, strictly following the Quran and Sunnah.
Alhamdulillah, thank you. Also, I would like to ask you, now that we are in the holy month of Ramadan, I saw a post online the other day which says that women spend double time they spend outside Ramadan, during Ramadan, in the kitchen. So are we saying a Muslim woman during Ramadan is supposed to do more of cooking than ibadah, or even cooking itself, does it count as an act of ibadah? Inshallah.
Yes, as Muslims, as Muslim women in this month of Ramadan, we need to understand that cooking, preparing, just like preparing someone for fasting, either iftar or sahur, is ibadah. Because you are trying to make sure they fast by taking sahur and iftar. That alone is ibadah, and inshallah you get rewarded for everything you do. But as Muslim women, we shouldn't just think, okay, I'm cooking and yes, it's ibadah, it's okay. We should also try as much as possible to understand that as we are cooking or doing whatever it is we're doing, we can engage in zikri. We can, keep remembering Allah, doing zikri, listening to the Quran. If it is audio, if you can't be reading at a particular time, there are things we can do while cooking. There are things we can do. You can be busy cooking while you're listening to the Quran or doing zikri and everything. It's a form of ibadah. And as Muslim women, we should understand that cooking alone, it's ibadah, and yes, we are getting rewarded for it. So we should do it willingly, and we shouldn't feel that, why should I be the one to be cooking? As a Muslim woman, we need to care for our family, just like a woman is expected to care for her family. We need to make sure we are doing this for the sake of Allah. We are doing this so that we can get rewarded for it. And the Prophet has said, if you give out something or you help someone break their fast, you're going to be rewarded just like the person fasting. So you can now imagine cooking for a number of people to break their fast. It's ibadah, and in fact, it's something we should do willingly and happily.
Now, thank you very much, Sister Sakeenah. Prince Hafisto is very happy to have you back on the show. And so, inshallah, we are also going to ask you another question which borders on the spirituality of a Muslim woman during Ramadan. You see, as a Muslim woman, you cannot fast for 30 days in a row.
Yes.
Because for obvious reasons. So, yes. What are these 5 days? Are we saying they are just blank like that, or there is something they can do within these 3 to 5 days when they will not be fasting that will be rewarding?
Okay, it's to correct that. It's 3, 5, 7, and sometimes more than 7 days. As a Muslim woman, it's not possible. A matured Muslim woman, it's not possible that you fast 30 days in Ramadan. But it is Allah that has said you cannot fast when you are not pure, when you are menstruating. And it is also Allah that has made you menstruate. So one, you need to understand that it's for a reason. And yes, we're going to repay this fast later on. But there are things you can do within this period so that you will not get yourself far away from ibadah or something. You can always, have this Quran, what's it called? Quran in Juzu. We have Quran of parts that you can always use to recite the Quran. Zikri, you can listen to the Quran. You can gather children, teach them about the deen, dua, supplications to say when you're breaking fast, how to perform ablution. Do something related to ibadah that doesn't necessarily mean you're praying or you're fasting. But you should not keep yourself far away from ibadah that I'm not fasting. So this one, since I'm off for this period, I'm going to be watching movies. I'm going to go to the cinema. I'm going to do things. I'm going to, we just keep ourselves far away from ibadah and feel that it's my break time. I have to enjoy it. Then I don't have to do anything. But as Muslims, as Muslim women, Ramadan is a month that you need to make use of. You shouldn't just let it, go away like that. Okay, 7 days. Some of us spend 7 days and we use that 7 days, to while away our time, to do things that, will make us, by the time we resume fasting, we begin to even forget that I'm supposed to pray. Because you're so used to and you're happily not praying and everything. As Muslim women, we should keep ourselves busy doing things that would, put us in line and get us rewarded while even off Salat.
Now, also, very, very important. Very, very important. There is a verse of the Quran which says that بعد الاستعاذة والبسملة أحل لكم ليلة الصيام رفث هن لباس لكم وأنتم لباس لهن. The verse is essentially talking about married couples in Ramadan, that
Yes.
Almighty Allah has made the night halal for them because they are like clothes to each other. And I believe we have seen cases where women will deprive their husband of call when he calls them in the middle of the night during Ramadan, and they show lack of understanding. So what would be your reflection on this?
Yes, just some days ago on My Faith Islam, we discussed things that invalidate Ramadan, and I made emphasis on sexual relation, but I said that for married couples, it is only forbidden during the afternoon while you are fasting. That is when it is forbidden. In the night, you're lawful to each other. I made emphasis on that, and I said it that as married couples, you are lawful to each other in the night. So I don't see reason why a Muslim woman should deprive her husband from being close to her in Ramadan in the night. Yes. So I wouldn't know why Muslim women want to do that, but as a Muslim woman, we understand that there is an hadith, if I'm not mistaken, that says that when a husband moves closer to his wife and calls her, and then she deprives him or something, the angels begin to curse her until the next morning. So as Muslim women, we need to understand this hadith and know the implication of everything we do in Islam. It's not forbidden in the night. So I don't.
All right. Thank you very much. And the last question, because our time is fast spent, inshallah, the last question will be the Muslim woman and itikaf. What do you think a Muslim woman can attend itikaf and also seclude herself in the mosque like Muslim men?
Yes, as a Muslim woman, itikaf is as well lawful for you. You can go for itikaf, but only with the permission of your husband. You need to seek the permission of your husband that I want to go on itikaf for the last 10 days of Ramadan, just like the Prophet has enjoined us to. You shouldn't just decide to, I'm going on itikaf, my husband doesn't have to know or something. You have to take permission from your husband, and yes, you can do itikaf as far as you are pure to do itikaf. As a Muslim woman, you need to understand that you can't be restricting and say you are going on itikaf, because itikaf is only accepted, or it's only possible while you are fasting. You have to be fasting while on itikaf. So as a Muslim woman, you need to plan and know when exactly you're going on itikaf and how it should be done.
All right, thank you very much, Sister Sakeenah. Inshallah, I think that will be all for today. Inshallah, we are going to open our lines now.
Yes.
For the calls.
Coming. Yes, the number to call is 0907 736 7344. 0907 736 7344. 0907 736 7344. Inshallah, it will be pinned on the comment section for you to get and call in to answer our questions correctly. Yes, 0907 736 7344. That's the number to call. All you have to do is call in, answer 3 questions correctly, and of course you stand a chance to win lots and lots of fabulous prizes. The number again is 0907 736 7344.
So inshallah, we're expecting our callers. We can have Ramadan Hayati.
طعم الدنيا اتغير، فرحة قلبي بتكبر، وبطلتك بتغير، ما أحلك يا رمضان.
أنا دايما بستنى، على قلبي ما أغلى، يا رب بلغنا طول ريحة طلة رمضان.
رمضان ده حياتي شمعة على مماتي، يا رب دعاتي تقبلها عطول. رمضان ده رحمة من ربنا، نعمة بيحل حياتنا ويفرشها ورود.
رمضان ده حياتي حلى أوقاتي، يا رب صلاتي تقبلها عطول. ما أحلى حجابي جمل أوقاتي، وزي صحباتي عايزين عطول. رمضان ده
رمضان ده حياتي شمعة على مماتي.
Zero, 8, 1, 3, 7, 0, 3, 1.
Salamu alaikum. Salamu alaikum. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Larissa. I'm calling from Ibadan.
Your name is what? Okay, are you with us?
Rahisa.
Good. Now your questions.
Rahisa.
Yes, I get that.
Yes, I am.
Now, how many prophets do we have in Islam? Rahisa, are you with us? Rahisa.
Prophets were mentioned in the Quran.
No, I'm asking how many prophets do we have in Islam? Now, Rahisa, let me ask you.
About the number.
We could barely hear you.
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear us, Sister Arisa? Yes, we did not hear your answer to the question. How many prophets are there in Islam? We can barely hear you, Sister Arisa. Please do call us back, inshallah.
Yes.
طعم الدنيا اتغير، فرحة قلبي بتكبر، وبطلتك بتغير، ما أحلك يا رمضان.
أنا دايما بستنى على قلبي ما أغلى، يا رب بلغنا طول ريحة ظلة رمضان.
رمضان ده حياتي، شمعة على مماتي، يا رب دعاتي تقبلها عطول. رمضان ده رحمة من ربنا، نعمة بيحل حياتنا ويفرق.
Wa alaikum assalam. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Rahisa. I'm calling from Ibadan.
Okay, Rahisa. Now, are you ready for your fresh new questions?
Yes.
How old was the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he migrated from the city of Mecca to Medina? Yes, how old was he? Are you with us?
رمضان ده حياتي،
Do call us back.
حلى أوقاتي، يا رب صلاتي تقبلها عطول. ما أحلى حجابي، جمل أوقاتي، زي صحباتي عايزين عطول. رمضان ده حياتي، شمعة مماتي، يا رب دعاتي تقبلها عطول. رمضان ده رحمة من ربنا، نعمة بيحل حياتنا ويفرشنا ورود. لا 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 لا
رمضان ده حياتي، شمعة على مماتي، يا ربي دعاتي تقبلها عطول. رمضان ده رحمة من ربنا، النعمة بيحل حياتنا ويفرشها ورود.
رمضان ده حياتي، حيا أوقاتي، يا رب صلاتي تقبلها عطول. ما أحلى حجابي، جمل أوقاتي، زي صحباتي عايزين عطول.
Yes, inshallah, today we talked about the role of women in Ramadan, and we spoke about cooking and cooking with ibadah, the two together. If you're really, getting reward while cooking, or you're just cooking and then you're not able to, do ibadah and maximize your Ramadan rewards. We also spoke about during menstruation, when you're on break from fasting in Ramadan, what you should do as a Muslim woman, how you should utilize that time to get more rewards, because this is the month of rewards, the month of blessing, the month that you need to, that significantly stands out among other months. And so we need to make use of this month.
3.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Hello.
Wa alaikum assalam. What's your name and where are you calling from? What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Abdul calling from Milan.
Brother Abdul Hafiz.
Hello.
Brother Abdul Hafiz, are you ready for your questions?
Okay.
All right. What is the meaning of Hatta Zurtumul Maqabir?
salvation of my Father.
I'll give it.
Until you visit the grave.
Until you reach the grave. That's correct. What is the theme of Surah Tin? Surah Tin. What Tin was Zaytun? What is the theme of it? 1. A. The fig fruit. B. The Mount of Sinai. C. The result of lack of iman and good deed. And D. The city of Mecca.
You say what is the what?
What is the theme of the discussion in Surah Tin?
The theme of
The central theme in Surah 15.
Hello?
What was the issue discussed in Surah 15?
What was the
All right. Let me give you another question. Are you ready?
Can you hear me?
Are you ready for another question?
I can't hear you on that question. Okay, give me another question.
Which of the following is true?
Which of the following
Is true. A. Spending on others that we would not want to have. B. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pleased with those who do not share. C. People who have more should not share with those who have less. And D. Allah helps those who share their bounties with others.
is the Allah has the picture of the bounty with others? So I didn't hear that.
That's correct. Of what illness did Sayyidina Abu Bakr die of? Of what illness did Sayyidina Abu Bakr die of? A. He died of a heart attack. B. He died of a fever and later went into a coma. And D. C. He died of natural cause in old age.
He died of what? Please give me the option.
A. Heart attack. B. Fever. D. Old age. Natural old age.
He died of. I think sickness, illness. He died of illness.
Which illness? Choose one of the
Which
options.
illness? Which illness?
He died of sickness. You say?
We mentioned 3 types of sickness now. Which one? Which of them did he die of?
3 types of sickness. Say it again, the option again.
Brother Abdullah Hafiz, heart attack,
Please say it again. I hear you.
heart attack,
Hello?
fever, and
Okay.
old age sickness.
Okay. Okay. He died of. His heart attack, I think.
Okay.
Brother Abdullah Hafiz, you did not get the answer correctly. Inshallah, do call us again. Inshallah, I'll be ready to take your question. Ramadan Hayati. Speak out. Go to Gino.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Okay, that's why it was wrong.
La 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 la.
That's why it was not clear.
La la la.
طعم الدنيا اتغير، فرحة قلبي بتكبر، وبطلتك بتغير، ما أحلك يا رمضان.
أنا دايما بستنى على قلبي ما أغلى، يا رب بلغنا طول ريحته طل.
Wa alaikum salam, Brother Abdul Hafiz.
Hello?
Brother Abdul Hafiz,
No.
you did not get that
No.
question correctly.
It's the network. You say?
You did not get that question correctly. He did not die of heart attack.
Okay, I did not get it correct.
Yeah, so I'll ask you another set of 3 questions.
Hello?
I'll ask you another set of 3 questions.
Okay, I'm all yes.
All right. The Islamic groups
I'm all yes.
of all human activities is divided into what? A. Fardu and haram. B. Fard, makruh and haram. C. Mandub, mubah, makruh and haram. And D. Fard, mandub, mubah, makruh and haram.
You said the Islamic work.
Brother Abdulaziz, please listen. Listen very carefully to your question. Listen very carefully to your question. I'll take it slowly again. Please be attentive.
Okay.
Islamic classification of human activities are into dash. A. Fard and haram. B. Fard, makruh and haram. C. Mandub, mubah, makruh and haram. D. Fard, mandub, mubah, makruh and haram.
The Islamic law groups of all human activities.
Are you there, Brother Abdulaziz?
Hello. You said all human activities are classified.
Yes, now I read the options.
Yes.
Makruh, mubah, haram, and I didn't get it.
Okay.
You don't get it, or you don't know the answer, Brother Abdul Hafiz.
I don't.
Why not ask the question?
Mubah, makruh, halal, and haram.
What did you say?
Hello, are you still with me?
Yes.
I say mubah, makruh, haram, and halal.
That's not correct, Brother Abdul Hafiz. That's not correct.
Okay.
But I will give you another question.
Alright.
Yes. Okay, now, in the Islamic political system, a ruler and the government are responsible first to dash and then to the people. 1. The Ummah. B. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. C. The king. And D. Other rulers.
To Allah first.
That's correct. Your second question. When the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam became very sick and weak, who did he ask to lead the prayer? A. Bilal bin Rabah. B. Umar bin Khattab. C. Amr bin Yasir. And D. Abu Bakr.
Abu Bakr.
That's correct. Your last question. Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu was a man of strong dash and relied on dash instead of any dash sources. I'll take it again.
Oh my goodness.
Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu was a man of strong dash and relied on dash instead of any dash sources. A. Strength, the sword, and peaceful. That is, Abu Bakr was a man of strength.
You take the option again.
Brother Abdul Hafiz, please listen.
Hello, can you hear me?
Listen. We can hear you.
Please, you take the option again. All right.
Just be patient. Listen very carefully.
All right.
Option A. Abu Bakr was a man of strong strength. He relied on the sword, and instead of any peaceful sources. That is A. Option B. Abu Bakr was a man of strong faith. He relied on Allah instead of any worldly sources. C. Abu Bakr was a man of strong will. He relied on himself instead of any religious sources. D. None of the above.
That B is the answer.
What is option B?
He's a man of faith. He rely on Allah. And
Instead of.
worldly pleasure. Something like that.
That's correct. That's a long way to win our prize. Congratulations, Brother Abdulafiz, inshallah. And inshallah, Brother Abdulafiz, you are our last caller for today and the only winner on the show today. Congratulations. Do send us a message.
بيحل حياتنا ويفرشها ورود.
Alhamdulillah, we've been discussing about the Muslim woman, Ramadan and her faith. Alhamdulillah. We want to use this time to appreciate our viewers, our callers, our sponsors. May Almighty Allah continue to be with us. Also, inshallah, we have about 3 more episodes to go, inshallah, of this program. May Almighty Allah spare our lives. So thank you very much for being a part of the show. From my own part, I'm saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yes, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, thank you very much for being a part of My Faith Islam. Yes, just like my co-host has said, we'll be having 2 to 3 more episodes on My Faith Islam before we call it a wrap for this Ramadan, so that we can also prepare for the last 10 days of Ramadan. And we appreciate our sponsors. Jazakumullahu khairan. Thank you very much for being a part of My Faith Islam, for giving out gifts and sponsoring this show. We really appreciate you. Funshi Footwears, Mila Stitches, and Sisters Lodge, that's Tajmid Beauty House. Thank you very much for being a part of My Faith Islam. This particular episode is dedicated to late Al-Aja Funke Muina Funke Shogunle and late Al-Aji Abdugeni Shogunle. We pray that Allah overlook their shortcomings, forgive them their sins, and grant them Al-Jannah Firdaus. Thank you very much for joining us today. Yes, tomorrow is another day for another exciting episode of My Faith Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.